Hello and welcome to Horrible Horror, where I put my life on the line for your entertainment. Pretty much everyone has watched Jaws, Spielberg's classic movie from '75 at some point in their life. And rightfully so. It is a great movie and to date one of the most ripped off films you can imagine. It was not exactly the first horror film to feature the concept of nature attacking, however. There have been tons of them. Killer birds, killer bees, killer spiders, killer frogs, killer leeches, killer bears, killer buffaloes, you name an animal, and at one point in movie history it has attacked someone. But this may be one of the only genres that really ran out of ideas before it took off in popularity. For in 1972, we were introduced to the horror that is Night of the Lepus. Night of the Lepus! Lepus. It's Latin for hair. So it's like Night of the giant killer rabbits and hares. Okay, just start the damn thing. Well, this is definitely a movie that gets straight to the point, as we start by watching a news report warning us of the danger of the current rabbit overpopulation.
Rabbits has been and still is a threat. Rabbits so numerous that they threaten man's existence by devouring his crops, killing animals, and destroying property.
Killing animals. Killing animals. I can understand the threat of them eating all the crops if there are so many of them. But what? Did they jump a horse and rip out his throat or something? With what? They're rabbits! We get to see an example of the troubles that the rabbits can bring when a horse stumbles in a rabbit hole and its owner is forced to shoot it. A friend of his decides to ask a pair of zoologists for help on figuring out a way to control the rabbit population, and oh my god, is that Janet Leigh? Seriously, freaking Janet Leigh from Psycho is in this? I wonder how long she can go without stealing her boss's money in this one. So our two zoologists capture a bunch of the wild rabbits and start running tests on them to somehow control their hormones, but nothing appears to be working. Having received a new serum, they want to try it on the one rabbit on which they have not tested anything yet.
Would you get me a clean rabbit?
Oh, yeah.
I wish I knew what the effects of this serum would be.
Wait, what? You mean you don't know what that serum is gonna do? You don't even have some kind of theory? You're just going to inject 50 rabbits, let them out in the wild and see what happens? Granted, I think he means that he'll test it on one rabbit, and if it works, then inject 50 others. But he never says that, and it doesn't excuse the fact that he's apparently given up on finding a solution and is now just injecting rabbits with mystery potion X that he found in his pocket one morning because he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Anyway, Cole, the man who caught the rabbits they're testing on, calls before they can inject it with a serum. Apparently this clean rabbit, which they think has one of the birth defects that caused the overpopulation to begin with, is their daughter's favorite. And while her parents are distracted on the phone, she switches it with another rabbit, one who has already been injected with other serums. Yes! God forbid they hurt this one rabbit, but they can inject all the other dozens of rabbits with all the mystery potion X shit until they drop dead without you batting an eyelash. Nice. So it turns out Cole has captured a new batch of rabbits and Jerry, that is Janet Leigh, brings their daughter along to pick them up. Amanda, the daughter, has been given one of the rabbits as a pet, but Cole's son, being a total douche, snatches it from her and lets it loose because he doesn't want to look at rabbits anymore. And that's why you're gonna take this rabbit, let it loose in the wild, let it, well, fuck like a rabbit, and make tons of little rabbits to add to the overpopulation that made you sick of rabbits to begin with. You're a moron, kid! Later, while Cole and the zoologist inspect a suspiciously large paw print, his son takes Amanda to an old man's gold mine to entertain her. Because apparently they're still good friends despite him throwing away her pet. But when they arrive, they can't seem to find the old man. Amanda investigates the mine itself, but what she finds is terror! Oh! Looks like Bugs Bunny finally got sick of Elmer Fudd's bullshit.
Ain't I a stinker?
After she has been taken back to her house, no one having seen the rabbits other than her, we cut to nighttime when a poor truck driver stops for one moment to check on his cargo. Oh man, why do I never have a holy hand grenade when I need it? Well, we never see the actual attack, but we do see what happens when a cop finds him later. Oh, wow. Hey, wait a second, why are they attacking people anyways? If they wanted what was in the truck, it's not like this guy could have stopped them. And rabbits aren't carnivores. Even if they were, they haven't actually eaten the guy, they just tore him apart. Why? Were they bored and wanted a jigsaw puzzle? Of course, the cops take some of the cans to the lab to have them inspected, along with a small part of the poor victim. And upon looking through the microscope and seeing that both are covered in a strange form of saliva, one cop comes up with the only logical theory.
So, what have we got here? Vampires?
Possibly.
Vampires. This guy thinks vampires attacked the man, tore him apart without drinking any of his blood, and then gorged themselves on all of his canned food. And the scientist agrees. This is truly detective work at its finest. Join us next week when Sherlock Holmes and Watson here blame a suicide hanging on a werewolf.
Well, frankly, Sheriff, off the top of my head, the only thing that could have caused this sort of destruction would have been a saber-toothed tiger. As a matter of fact, a lot of them.
Saber-toothed tiger? Listen to yourself, man! So as more bodies begin to pile up, all of our scientists that don't believe in saber-toothed vampires decide to investigate. They find a few gigantic rabbit holes and, being out of better options, they decide to bomb the fuck out of them with dynamite. However, Roy wants to see what is down there, and he and Cole go down to find out. And what they find is giant rabbits. However, the rabbits don't like being photographed, and soon the two must make a run for it. Ow! Hey, watch it, you dick! This rabbit suit's brand new! Outside, one of the rabbits sticks itself up and attacks their explosions expert. But Jerry shows up just in time to shotgun the ever-living shit out of it.
Johnny, now calm down. Calm down, he's gone. The rabbit's gone.
Oh, Janet. We all felt so sorry for you when you got stabbed in the shower in 1960. And now, 12 years later, you're shotgunning cuddly rabbits. What's next? Are you gonna be in Day of the Canines and barbecue giant puppy dogs with a flamethrower? Actually, that would be totally awesome. And so would vampire saber-toothed tigers. Hang on a second, I'm gonna go call Quentin Tarantino. Hello? Oh yes, hi, Mr. Tarantino. Anyway, Roy and Cole manage to run out of the mine before the rabbits, and they blow it up in hopes that it will stop the giant fluffy puffs of doom. However, that same night, the rabbits attack the town and jump the horses and rip their throats out. I was just making a joke. I didn't expect it to actually happen.